Okay. So, why Brim? Suppose there are already other billing models and methodology and modules are already there in the market, then why do we need Brim? Okay. See, nowadays in the market, you will notice since last 5 to 10 years, there are two types of product wherein business are dealing. One is tangible product and the another one is intangible product. Okay. Tangible product means the product which you can see through your eyes, which travels or which moves from one region to another region, right? That can be counted over the fingers also, like your laptops, your printers, your mobiles. Okay, these moves from one region to another region, like from US to UK, UK to India, like, okay. So that gets delivery. Okay, those are physical product. But if I'll talk about those product which is intangible, that does not move from one region to another region. Like if I tell you that how many messages you have sent, how many internet data you have consumed, how many RAM you have used, how many cloud services you have occupied, how many printouts you have taken. Okay, so technically all those industry who deals with intangible product, that also needs to be monetized. So along with the physical goods, nowadays you will notice that business are more involved in the services also. So, like suppose earlier, what you used to do, whenever we need a printer, we can go to the simply a shop and we can buy a printer. And you will buy a printer. They will create an invoice and you will just do the payment, and your payment ends there. Your relation ends there. Okay. But nowadays, what business is providing along with the device, they are selling that you can buy either a device or you can buy a printer on a rent. That means on a rent means you pay a nominal charge as an installation charge or one-time charge or activation charge, whatever you can say. And after that, they are going to put you in a recurring plan. The recurring plan means, suppose for an example, 1,000 rupees of monthly plan, a recurring plan. Within that, you can take around 1,000 printouts, black and white, 1,000 color printouts. And after that, if you're adjusted your printouts, then you need to pay 1 rupees extra per copy. So that means those consumption, like look, buying a printer, maintaining by yourself, everything is different. Now, instead of selling a physical product, business is sending you a subscription. You are not going to be owner of the company or owner of the printer. You are just going to renting out those printer and you are going to pay monthly rental plan and you are going to take up printouts. If I take an example of the another industry like telecom, in the telecom industry, what happens? Okay, so here I have tried to depict a very ideal landscape of Brim. Okay, so as I told you that Brim specifically deals with services and subscription based billing model. Okay, so now you can go with Mercedes, go with Toyota, go with Coca-Cola, go to buy a pharmaceutical company, go to Maersk is one of the top logistic company, go to printout companies, big printer companies. Okay, so these are the few examples. Like in my examples, I have taken pharmaceutical company, logistic company. You can go to the Google, go to the Apple. Okay, so there's so many products of there already on the Brim. Okay, so that means all those industry who are dealing with specifically with the subscription or along with the physical product, they are dealing with a subscription product. Okay, so Brim comes in the picture. So here I have tried to depict a very ideal landscape of Brim landscape. Okay. So here I'll take an example of the telecom industry. In telecom industry, what happens? It's a completely a subscription based industry, right? No physical product is involved and no physical product moves from one region to another region. Right? It's completely in the cloud and it's completely depends on your consumption. So what happens? As soon as you're sending any message or you are placing any outgoing calls or you're using any internet data, what happens? At the same time, it generates a consumption that those are getting recorded in a non-SAP system. Okay, and those consumption data record, those consumptions are getting non-SAP system. Okay, and after that, this data travels to a SAP conversion mediation by digital route. It can be a SAP conversion mediation by digital route, or it can be any another external third-party mediation application also. Okay, the conversion mediation's job is to receive those consumption data record, the usage specifically from multiple sources, and process those conversion mediation data in such a way that can be easily consumed by other application of the SAP services. For this, a dedicated consultant is required. Brim is this conversion mediation is not a core component of the Brim. Okay, it's only a peripheral application of the Brim. Brim has mainly four components that I'm going to discuss in a few minutes. Okay, so just understand the landscape. How does it happen? As soon as a customer sends any message or consuming any internet data, those data or consumption data records are going to be recorded in a non-SAP system. From there, data travels to conversion mediation system, where data are consumption data records, which are being known as consumption data records, are getting processed that can be easily consumed by other application of the services. After that, this data goes to rating and charging search engine. It can be SAP conversion charging, or it can be any external rating and charging search engine. So conversion charging system is a Java based application which is integrated with S4 HANA system through web services. This is one of the main core component of Brim solution. So conversion charging system, as I told you, this is a rating and charging system, rating and charging search engine. Conversion charging system receives consumption data record from conversion mediation system or any external system also, but from multiple sources also. The main job of conversion charging system is apply rating and charging. And now the question comes that what is rating and charging? For that also dedicated consultant is required. Okay, so rating and charging, let me take an example, very normal example that I can make you understand. If you are going to a market, you are just going to visit a fruit shop and you picked 10 apple for an example. So you pick 10 apple. Now before paying the amount, you will ask the amount from the shopkeeper. So then shopkeeper will tell you that each apple costs 10 rupees. Now each apple costs 10 rupees and you pick 10 apples. You want to buy 10 apples. That means what? You are going to apply a simple formula, right? A calculation that 10 into 1 is equal to 100 rupees and you are going to pay 10 into 10 equal to 100 rupees and you are going to pay 100 rupees to the shopkeeper and you will come back. See, if I am going to eliminate this formula, that 10 into 10 formula, if I'm going to eliminate in entire transaction, you will not be able to pay any amount, right? Because you never know how much amount you are going to pay. So that means on the 10 apples, once you picked up, before paying the amount, you applied a well calculated formula to get a value out of it. So simply here in the conversion charging system, okay, this receives consumption data record from multiple system. So in the conversion charging system, there are multiple rate plan and the charge plan already assigned on the products and all that we'll discuss in detail in our coming sessions, in future session. So it applies in conversion charging system, it applies a well calculated formula over all those consumption data record to get a value out of it that will be used in your billing and invoicing process that can be monetized. Okay, once the rating and charging is done, okay, this conversion charging system is going to send those rated consumption data record. See, consumption data record will be rated in my conversion charging system. That will rating and charging done. So once rating and charging is done, this system, conversion charging system, is going to push all those rated consumption data record in a form of billable item. Okay, so before rating and charging, it is being called as consumption item, chargeable item or charge item. Okay, after rating and charging, once it reaches to our S4 HANA conversion invoicing box, it will be known as billing and invoicing. So after rating and charging, it reaches to CI system, in conversion invoicing system. And in conversion invoicing system, we have mainly two functionalities. One is billing and the another one is invoicing, and nothing apart from that. So in conversion invoicing system receives billable item from conversion charging system. One-time charges and the recurring charges can be pushed from SOM system also, or even multiple sources. Even within CI system also, you can create billable item. Even you can upload the billable item using Excel file also. Even you can receive billable items from external system also. So in conversion invoicing system, CI system receives billable item from multiple sources and process those billable item in order to create a billing document and invoicing document. And that invoicing document, once created, that will be printed and that will reach out to the customer based on the multiple communication method, whether customer wants his invoices over the email or paper or what. Okay, after once the invoice you have created, that invoice will reach out to the customer. Simultaneously, with the reference of the invoicing document, a FICA document will get posted. Okay, FICA document, FICA stands for Finance Contract Accounting, but trust me, there is no finance within that. Okay, FICA is all about your open item management. Okay, so don't get confused that FICA is, I have to know about the finance and all. So there's nothing. Only name is Finance Contract Accounting, but technically no finance is involved. Okay, so anyone can do that because it's all about the open item management. So as soon as you create the invoicing document, okay, a FICA document will get posted. Okay, which will enable your subledger accounting. What is subledger accounting? Don't go with this terminology. It's a very easy concept that I will discuss. Okay, it's a very lovely and beautiful concept to understand. And it will also enable your open item management, that how does customer wants to do the payment through direct debit via bank, through direct debit via credit card, or cash lot, check lot. Okay, or if customer is not having the sufficient fund, then in the bank, then if direct debits are getting cancelled, then how to handle those return lot. If customer is not at all doing the payment and customer asks for the installment plan, then how to go ahead with the installment plan. If customer is not at all paying, doing the payments, then how we are going to done the customer, that means dunning procedure. Okay, and if still customer is not paying, then how to deal with the collection department also. So in the FICA, you can see that you will be finding that it will enable your subledger accounting, open item management, account balance display, installment plans, incoming payment method, outgoing payment method, interest, applying interest if customer is not paying on the outstanding amount, uh, collection strategy, okay, collection department, dunning process. So these are being done in the FICA. Okay, so this is my ideal landscape wherein from consumption of a services till invoicing and collection of the amount. Any question from the Brim landscape?
No, sir.
The person?
Uh, Hi, sir. I have a doubt, but it's not about, the landscape.
Yeah.
I was just having, why not SD? Why Brim?
Yeah, that's correct. That's a very good question. Okay. So in SD, what happens? See, in SD services are also there. Okay. But let me explain in my way. If it does make sense for you, then just confirm me that you understood. If not, then I will give you another example.
Sure.
Suppose you are going to buy a laptop, for an example. Okay. No, let's go, you go ahead with a example like that. You are going to buy a printer. Okay. You went to the shop. You selected your printer, they created the invoice, you did the payment. So here what is happening? Relationship 1:1, right?
Agreed. Yeah.
But now the same company is offering you in another billing method. What method? They are telling you that, ma'am, you can buy my rental services also. In the rental services, what you have to do, or you can buy the subscription services. In the subscription services or rental, you can call it one only. You no need to buy my printer. You just pay one-time charges, like only nominal charges, like installation charges. You can call it a activation charges. Suppose you pay to, like suppose first instance you are paying 20,000. You're buying the printer. You bought the printer. You bring the printer at your home. You pay 20,000. Your relation ends there. After that, this is your management. This is your responsibility to do everything. Right, maintaining this cartridges and inks and the papers and all. But in the
Agreed.
another landscape, your business is sending you that, please buy the subscription services. In the subscription services, please pay 2,000 rupees as an installation charge, one time charge. And after that, I will put you on a recurring plan. Recurring plan means monthly plan. You need to pay 1,000 rupees per month. Okay. And within that, you are supposed to print out 2,000 copies at your home, and after 2,000 copies you need to pay additional 1 rupees per copy. See, now the services has been changed. Here you are not the owner of the printer machine, but you have bought the subscription. Now everything goes way back with the company will take the responsibility for the cartridges and printer. They will come and they will install at your home. Now for these services, business is going to create the invoices each month. Look, the relationship becomes 1:multiple multiple. In SD, a physical product is involved, right? Physical product is involved and 1:1 relationship. But in the Brim, physical along with the physical product, we have a subscription services also, right? So physical products are getting involved that will delivered by the company, but you are not paying for the sales order, right? For the SD charge, for the SD, you are only paying for the subscription. Correct. So here in the subscription, you are going to keep on getting the invoices every month. Okay. If you're a monthly plan, then business is going to create invoices on a monthly basis. That means it's a long relation between the company. Make sense?
Yeah. Because I have this doubt, I'm an SD consultant and work in telecommunication industry. In my project, we are including software and hardware both in the sales order, and we are doing monthly plans with SD itself. That's what my question is. Why not SD? Why Brim? Is there any, like more things we can discuss about Brim rather than SD? I agreed pricing is very good at Brim. I agreed on that. But rather than that, anything else we can consider?
See, in SD, you have a physical product good price, okay. But if I'll tell you that how many printouts you have taken back at, if I'm going to get my last example only, how many
Mm,
printouts you have taken? These printouts, one printout, two printouts, daily you're taking 10 printouts, sometimes you're taking 20, 30 printouts. So these are not
mm.
visible, right? Those are generating
Okay.
consumption data record. Those are uses, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Agreed.
those needs to be monetized. So BREEAM is only for those industry, those deals with intangible product. Physical product you can bill it, no problem. So what I want to tell you that intangible product is there, like subscription based billing model is there in the market. That does not mean my physical product is going to be obsoleted. Nowadays, this business is becoming completely obsolete. One stop shop. Okay, that means I am selling you physical product along with the services also. If I take an example of the telecom, in the telecom industry, physical product is not involved. Correct me if I'm wrong. Here it is.
Now, we do have the physical product actually. We do install, kind of CPE in the customer location. Then after that, we'll be charging the data, I mean, like usage based data, I mean, like every month. That's what my question was.
Exactly. So if I'll talk an example of the utilities also,
Mm.
it's
Okay.
complete subscription. In the telecom, maybe some device, like suppose I will give an example of like whenever I'm buying a mobile connection for me. So like
Mm-mm. Yeah.
I visit to the store. I'll give my proof of address and proof of identity, and they'll give me a SIM card. Sometimes you can place online order also. So only that portion is your physical product, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
SIM. After that, everything is the subscription.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? After that, I'm each month I'm keep on getting invoiced. So, like suppose I am supposed to use only 2 GB data per day. For an example. After 2 GB or monthly, I'm supposed to use only 40 GB data. And additional, if I'm going to use, then I need to pay 10 rupees per GB data. So now look, this my entire consumption needs to be recorded now. How many
Yeah.
internet data I'm using, that needs to be recorded by the system, that needs to be rated and charged. After that rated and charged, that needs to be billed and invoiced, right? So what I
Okay.
want to tell you, that SD will be there.
Yeah.
SD is there. My Brim is add-ons. Okay.
Yeah.
So nowadays, earlier it was not happening. Let me take an example. Sorry for another example. I'm taking a time bit. Earlier, I had an issue, okay, with my personal experience, I'm telling you. I Earlier I used to buy a water purifier. Okay, so I bought a purifier 2 years, 3 years back. I paid 25,000 rupees and I installed a water purifier. One time relation. I paid the amount 25,000. They delivered the product. They installed the product. After that, I have started dispensing the water. Okay. After 2 years, whenever it is getting defected or it's not working, some malfunction, so I'm calling to the engineer and they're fixing it and I'm paying additional charges. So that was one of my services, SD services core. Now the same company, what I did, now the same company is offering me rental services also. Rental
Uh,
services is what? They said me that please pay 1,500 rupees as my one-time charges. I will install the water purifier machine at your home. So they
yeah.
install the water purifier machine at my home. After that, they put me on a 600 rupees monthly plan. That when we am consuming the water or not, I'm dispensing the water or not, I have to pay 600 rupees per month to the company. And I have a limit that I can only dispense to 50 liters per month. After, if I'm exhausting, then I need to pay 2 rupees per liter extra. So look, what kind of revolution is there? Earlier,
Yeah.
company used to sell only physical product. That is why 1:1 relationship. But now, physical product is there, SD is there. Still, delivery will happen, but customer is going to pay through subscription charges. Now, my company is not charging me based on the physical product. Company charging me based on my consumption of the water. Right. So this was another example which I wanted to give you. So along with the physical product, if there is any service, any billing that any services or subscription based billing model, then Brim comes in the picture.
Yeah, yeah, agreed. Yeah.
Make
Thank
sense?
you. Thanks for the explanation. Yeah.
Yeah. So there are so many. If you are talk about the Mercedes, is a car company, right? But they're on Brim. They're practicing Brim. Now you will ask me that how they're practicing. So there are so many things to discuss. Toyota, they are practicing Brim. Coca-Cola, they are completely on the Brim. Coca-Cola is a beverages company, right? Drink
Mm.
beverages company, but they are on the Brim. Why? Because they have some refilling plan or something. Maersk, M-A-R-S-K, Maersk is one of the top logistic company in the world. You must have seen the containers and all, right? In the yard, shipping yard. And so Maersk is one of the top logistic company. They are completely on the Brim. They are only using two portion of the Brim, that is conversion invoicing and FICA, for billing invoicing and FICA. For order capturing, they have some Microsoft Dynamics and all. And if I talk about Bayer is one of the top pharmaceutical company of the US. They are using the Brim. So now they have instruments and the materials and physical products they are renting out. Okay, so there are, be it your logistic company, pharmaceutical company, telecom industry, broadband services, okay, beverages company, printing company, water company. So nowadays there are so many companies are going to deal with, along with the physical product, they are really dealing with the subscription services also. So right now there is a revolution in the market. So engineers are very less in the market. Very few people knows about the Brim. But the example I've given you, these are the big companies are already migrated to the Brim, and there are almost by 2026 there's a target that utilities companies are going to adopt this Brim concept. Okay, and they have started also, and there are around, as per my knowledge, 18 to 19 big companies are already on the way to migrate to the Brim component. So Brim is going to rule the market next 20 years for sure. Okay, that is the forecasting. Coming back to the topic. Any question?
Yeah, I have one question, sir. Like in your this diagram, there is no SOM system. That means
No. Some system is
CC is
there.
there.
Some system is there.
Okay.
I was talking about the landscape. Okay, Brim
Yeah,
landscape.
landscape non-SAP system to order capture only we use SOM system only, sir.
I'm going
Or-
to explain just in few seconds only.
okay, and one more question, like that mediation system. What is that mediation system, sir? Like, is it a middleware interface between order system and convergent charging system? So, can we use like cloud applications like CPI or BTP or any other application,
Oh,
or
that's
how
fine.
it is?
See, CPI, whatever the CPI and all, these are the integration tool. Okay, this is not integration tool. Mediation system is not an integration tool. It's a main application. Okay, this mediation system can be integrated using CPI with other application. Okay, so technically, CPI is what? CPI is
Okay.
an integration tool, right? By using CPI, you can integrate two applications like S4HANA to other application, like you can integrate. So yeah, if you want to integrate your mediation system to S4HANA or to conversion invoicing system, so you can use CPI as integration tool. But mediation system is not an integration tool. I'm explaining you. So I'll take an example of my water purifier example only, right? So suppose what happens, I'm keep on dispensing water on daily basis in my water purifier. So in my water purifier machine, there are certain mechanism is in place that is keep on recording my consumption. Okay. End of the day, this water purifier will send all those consumption, that how many liters I have consumed. Okay, how many dispensed. So end of the day, it will send all those consumption data records to my conversion mediation system. Okay, so look, from water purifier machine, it goes to conversion mediation system. Okay, so conversion mediation system is an application that process those consumption data record. Uh, you can say that if you're bringing something from the market, like suppose you are bringing from the market, like you're bringing a shirt from the market. So if it fits you, you can directly put on. If it does not fits you, then what you do? You alter them, right? So that's why a consumption data record contains so many information. So all the information is not required to be processed, and that there should a format to be accepted by other application. So conversion mediation system process those consumption data record in such a way that can be easily consumed by other application of the SAP, like conversion charging system or S4HANA system. So for that, a dedicated consultant is required because it is altogether a different application. Okay, this deals with only with usage, no one-time charges, no recurring charges, no discount calculation, no interest charges, nothing. It deals with only usage, that how many internet data you have used, how many calls you did. Okay, this records only with the usage data. Okay, only usage data can be recorded here. If your business does not deal with usage data, like in case of example, like I have a broadband connection at my home. In my broadband connection, what I do, I paid only one time charges at the time of the connection 5 years back. I paid 2000 rupees as installation charges. That one time only. After that, I'm on a plan of 1000 rupees per month. And I am on an unlimited plan. Unlimited plan means I can use 30 GB data or 300 GB data. 40 GB data, 400 GB data. Company cannot charge me more than 1000 rupees. Why? Because I'm on a unlimited plan. So here in this situation, conversion mediation will not come in the picture. Okay, conversion mediation will not come in the picture. Conversion charging will not come in the picture. Why? Because if I'm on an unlimited plan, but if they are storing my data and then going to the mediation system and they're applying rating and charging, that's a waste for the company, right? Because if they want, then also they cannot charge me more than 1000 rupees because I'm on a fixed plan. Okay, so what I want to tell you that when all the services wherein there is a restricted, okay, a restricted usage. So in case of usage, wherein my usage needs to be measured, recorded, and based on my usage, our customer is going to be charged, then mediation system comes in the picture. Make sense?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir. Got it. Thank you so much.
Great. Any other question, guys?
That means it's not compulsory in our landscape.
If your
Mediation.
business does not, if in your BRIM landscape, if no usage is there, then it is not required. Mediation and conversion charging is not required.
Okay.
Okay, I was giving an example of the Maersk. Maersk is practicing BRIM, completely on the BRIM, but they have only conversion, invoicing, and FICA. These two portions they are using. They don't have CC and conversion because they don't have any usage kind of thing. They are renting out their containers, right? So in the containers, there is nothing like usage and all. Right. So there are so many things to discuss in. There are so many BRIM landscapes. There are so many business types that we will keep on discussing in our coming days sessions. Clear?
Okay. General
Sir,
question.
hello.
Yeah, please.
Sir, can you show the flow? Uh, like I'm an SD consultant, so how we have a flow from inquiry till invoicing. In BRIM, I believe it is from SOM to FICA. So can you just show one order which is flowing in SOM, CCC, and FICA?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that type.
That I'm going to show.
Okay.
Okay, that I will show. Okay, another question that someone was asking question.
No, it's a general question. Is it compulsory that to learn the BRIM SD background is required, or I am from middleware team, so can I start learning this one?
See, if you have ever worked with BRIM, with SAP, then it's for you.
Okay,
If
but
you
I am
have,
SAP. I am SAP middleware consultant.
yeah, then if you have, at least you know the navigations and all how the industry works. Okay, it means what you need to do, perform in the implementation plan and in the functional consultant and all. If you have any confusion, I can help you with that also. But if you have at least worked 6 months with SAP, then this is for you can learn. See, BRIM was introduced very lately in the year of 2018. And very gradually, very slowly, people are getting to know that there is something called BRIM in the market. So it's hardly 6 to 7 years old in the market, and the engineers are very less in the market, and demand is very huge. Okay, so the company, the employer cannot expect 6 to 7 years of experience in the BRIM. They cannot expect because this is hardly 6 to 7 years old in the market, right? If the age of BRIM is only 6 to 7 years, how the company can expect 10 years of experience? So this is very new in the market, very not very new, but 6 to 7 years old in the market, and this is getting younger. This is getting older. This is still young. This is getting older day by day. So resources are very less available in the market. You will get good time to learn, explore, and everything. So there is nothing new here. It is that we don't have any other like SD and all. The concept is same. Like in SD, we have material master data, and here we have subscription master data. Same concept is same. Like the way you are defining the material in the SD, the same you are going to define in the SD. Whether you have all the tables, the same table you are going to use here in the SOM also. Okay. Over there in the SD, you have sales order, and in here we have subscription order. Right. So this is the different only, but the concept is going to remain same. In a physical product, in the sales order, delivery happens, right? But in subscription-based billing model, only delivery does not happen. Make sense?
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead. I will show you the end-to-end activities. So just to answer your question, the someone has asked that where the SOM fits in the system. Okay, so this is Brim landscape. Okay, so I'm going to the next page wherein I can show you that someone, can you put on mute if you're not talking? There's a background sound. Thank you. Okay, so Brim has mainly four component. SOM, subscription order management, conversion charging, conversion invoicing, and FICA. And conversion mediation and open text, these are your peripheral applications. Okay. Peripheral means the helping applications. But main core component is your SOM, CCCI, FICA. There is one more component, RAR, that is also included with Brim. But Brim comprises with mainly four components. In order to cover this, four different consultants are required. Okay, you can have knowledge for all these component, but technically in a real-time project, you cannot cover all of them. Okay, so you only dedicated consultants are required. So I will tell you, subscription order management, CRM is the backbone of the SOM. In Brim, we use SOM, subscription order management. Subscription order management is there to capture the order. So all the product modeling, offer management, contract management will be done here in your subscription order management only. The order capturing process will happen in the SOM system. Okay. And the next, if I'll talk about the conversion charging system, so the next component, so as I discussed, that conversion charging system is a rating and charging system which receives consumption data record from multiple sources and apply a rating and charging on this consumption data record to get a value out of it. Okay, it supports charges like one-time charges, recurring charges, usage charges. This is a Java-based application. Okay, and different look altogether also that I will show you, and which is integrated with our conversion invoicing system or S4HANA through web services. Web services is an integration tool. Someone was asking like CPI. CPI is integration tool. Similarly, web services is an integration tool which helps to integrate my conversion charging with S4HANA box. Okay. Next is conversion invoicing. As I told you that in the conversion invoicing, we can only perform billing and invoicing, nothing apart from that. So conversion invoicing receives billable item from conversion charging system or from multiple sources system, and it process all those billable item in order to create a billing and invoicing that reach out to customer. As soon as invoicing is done, invoicing are getting created. Okay, FICA documents are get posted with the reference of the invoicing document, which enables my subledger accounting for open item management. Okay, this is a overview discussion. Now, if I'll go there in my system architecture of the Brim, it's a very old PPT, so just ignore this part. When CRM and SOM was in a different box, it was integrated with S4HANA through middleware. Okay, middleware is an integration tool. But now after 1809 or 1909 version onwards, SOM is within S4HANA box. Okay, so no integration is required. Just to update you all, after what 1809 version onwards, SOM is within S4HANA. It is no more a separate box. Okay, earlier before 1809, in the older version of the SAP, when SOM was in a different box, it was integrated with S4HANA through middleware. Okay, so this portion is not there. Now SOM is within S4HANA. So CI and FICA both sit within S4HANA. Technically, no integration is required. Now SOM is also within S4HANA only. Non-SAP system is integrated with mediation system. Mediation system is connected with the conversion charging system. Conversion charging system is connected with S4HANA through web services. Web services integration tool. SD sits all within S4HANA only. So technically no integration is required, but there could be a situation wherein sometimes we may need to add our SD billing document, or we need to integrate our SD billing document with our Brim billing document in order to create a consolidated billing document to the customer, invoicing document. Okay, so what could be the situation? In which business context SD team is going to send the billing document to CI system or to Brim system to create a single billing document that will be sent across to the customer? That we'll discuss. What are the configuration is required? Technically, no integration tool will be there because nowadays SOM, CI, FICA, SD sits within S4 only. Only there is certain nodes that needs to be enabled. Okay, so what are the business context behind that? We need to integrate my SD billing document with BRIM billing document, and what are the configuration that also we'll discuss. And after that, within that, we have sub FICA also for subledger, general ledger, revenue, and tax account. Okay, so this
Hi,
was
sir. Sorry for interruption. What is the difference between the CRM and SOM? Both are same, or it is a different model?
in BRIM we use SOM. CRM is the backbone of the SOM. Based on the CRM, SOM has been designed.
Okay, but we are majorly using SOM only, right? Here
Only
in the
SOM.
BIM. Okay, but as I'm consultant of the BIM, currently I'm working in the CRM side. So majorly we use CRM web UI, but I'm not aware of the SOM web UI. So the same phases we have.
Same phases. Okay, if you know CRM, SOM is nothing bigger. Only you need to understand the concept of using.
Okay,
Based on
okay,
the CRM, only SOM has been designed.
okay. So we can call as the next edition of the CRM of SOM, right?
You can say SOM has been
Okay.
designed based only for the subscription-based industry. But
Oh,
technically, it is that because CRM stands for customer relationship management. In utilities, we use CRM, right? And in the
yes.
SOM, for BRIM, we have SOM.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Okay. Other question, guys?
Yes, sir. Like, for example, like if for capturing the order, so for example, company wants to use some web applications like C4C or any other cloud applications like Salesforce. So in that case, we can we eliminate some from this lens, or
See,
did you get my question?
yeah, I got your question. You are saying that if you want to for order capturing process, if you want to use any Salesforce or any CP or any like any other
Yes.
cloud-based applications, or that is possible. You can integrate.
Okay. In that case, we can eliminate SOM and CC and CI other landscape will be as it is, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Even there are certain business process who are using who are on the BRIM platform, but instead of the SOM, they're using Microsoft Dynamics. Okay, so order capturing process, you can use any application, no problem with that. There are certain businesses wherein they are creating the billing document, if I'll go there in the PPT, they are creating the invoicing document here. They are creating the invoicing document here, but they are not going to the contract accounting. They have altogether different financial model. Okay, so whatever I discussed, that's a landscape, ideal landscape. Okay, in between that, business can have multiple requirement. Okay, so CPQ and all this is a common thing. Salesforce, you can use them. Am I clear?
Okay. Okay, sir. Thanks.
Sir, are you showing the flow in the system from SOM to RAR now?
Yeah, not RAR, FICA,
Okay,
till FICA, not RAR.
okay, sir.
I
Got it.
will be, as per our PPT, what we are discussing that this is our brief. So see, RAR is RAR for SD also, and for RAR is for the revenue recognition, right? So RAR is integrated with BRIM. There is nothing like that. It is not integrated with BRIM, but it is not a core component of the BRIM. Okay, for RAR you need a dedicated consultant, RAR consultant for that. Clear? So yeah, RAR team will only be able to work once our BRIM and everything is ready, right? Then only RAR will work because we are helping. Because in BRIM we are generating the revenue, and once we are able to perform invoicing, billing and invoicing, then only revenue will be recognized, right? So RAR cannot work independently until unless our job is done. Make sense?
Yes,
So
sir.
are
Yes,
we
definitely.
are we covering the integration relation between all the three core modules?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, yeah, great.
Why SOM is not popping up? 1 second, I'm having why it is showing to me. English. It is coming in German. 1 second. Excuse me, huh? Give me 1 second. Let me log in the system. What happened in the system is not working. Just give me 1 second. SOM is not turning up. Oh shit. Second, let me try once again. Huh?
The one which you are trying to log in is a Fury app, sir?
Yeah, Fury app. That's a Fury, that's correct. SOM is available with Fury because I don't want to show you the configuration, right? Configuration is in the GUI only. For the SOM configuration, you can just go there. Okay, SPRO. My GUI is working. SOM is Fury is not opening. Okay, here in the services, you can see all the SOM configuration. Anyway, but my SOM is not turning up. What happened? Failed to load catalogs. How to show now? Oh. Okay, see, my SOM is not opening. Okay, so I will not show you the order captured, but I will show you the remaining part. Huh? I will take an existing order. Okay, but even I will not be able to show you the order. I will show you the provider contract and the billing and invoicing and FICA part. Okay, is it okay? Only the capturing order process I will not be able to show you because this SOM is not turning up. So sorry for that.
So, song order capture using this CRM application or video application?
Sorry, can you repeat? Your voice was.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Much better.
Yeah.
Great.
The order capturing application is based on Fiori application or CRM application?
Fury application. Nowadays,
Fury.
you will get Fury only. Yeah.
Okay. Does it mean earlier it was CRM application?
Before 1809 version, that's right. It was in when it was in different post, that was a CRM look like. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. But the Fiori CRM it's entirely different, right?
Yeah, it is different. Fury CRM is completely different. Okay, not entirely different. Okay, you will find that some visual is different. Okay, but not entirely. Functionality is remaining same. Okay. Okay, so what I'll do, so my sum, let's wait for 10 minutes. It comes whether well and good. So I'm continuing with other portion. Okay, okay. So let me show you how a subscription order looks like in the provider context looks like in the system. So what happens in the SOM system? First, orders are getting captured against my business partner and contact account. We already know, or I will covering in the session that whenever customer onboards buying a services, first business partners are getting created. Okay, business partner is my first level of business master data. In all those industry here, people who are work from SD and other also, they can understand what is business partner. Business partner is a data which stays very longer period of the time in the system and does not get frequently changed, are called business partner. Any person can be business partner. Any group of people can be a business partner. Any company can be a business partner. That means the person who is buying the services can be business partner. Contact account is a new concept which you will find only here in the Brim, utilities and the insurance based industry. Contact account you will not find in the SD. Okay. Contact account is my second level of business master data that we'll discuss in detail in anyway in our future session. So once customer has onboarded us, so customer is going to select the product, that which product customer is going to buy. Then order will be captured in my SOM system, that which product customers to buy, what would be the quantity, what would the prices and everything. That order will be captured in your SOM system. And once the subscription orders are getting submitted, a subscription contract, or you can say a provider contract, will get created that will replicate to CI system and your CC system. That means in CI system, we are going to have a provider contract that will be pushed from the SOM system. First, my subscription order will get captured. As soon as my orders are getting captured and the orders are getting submitted, then that will distribute a provider contract that will be replicated to my CI system. So to view the provider contract, you can go to the transaction code FP_VT3. Do not try to understand as of now. This is as of now, it will be difficult to understand. Okay. So I'm going to put like any 92 provider contact. It is already there in the system. Okay. This is my provider contact that will cannot be created directly in the CI system. Okay. That will always push from the SOM system. Okay. This is my business partner. This is my contract start date. This is my contract end date. This is my company code. Okay. Here you can see these informations are there. Okay. And here you can see the customer's contract account. What is contract account that I will discuss? I will show you. Okay. Master agreement concept that is also need to be understood. Now if I'll go there, in the account assignment, you can see that this is the product which customer wants to is using. This is my product. If you go there, double click here, this is my product. Okay. What happened? Okay, 1 second, let me use another.
Sir, all the OTT platforms are using Brim?
Few of them, not sure about other. Okay. Let me use some another provider contract. Let me use like BP01. Okay, going there. Yeah. So if I'll go there, go to the account assignment. Here we can see that this customer is using this product. Okay. So if I'll click here on the product, you can see that this product quantity is 1. This product has number of free CPU 10,000, free RAM 20,000, number of free bandwidth 1200. And after that, customer need to pay additional charges. So if I'll double click here, this product is already defined in the SOM system only. But the structure which I told you, that the same concept which you have in the SD. Okay, in the SD it is being called as material master data, and here we are calling it subscription master data. So this customer has using this product, quantity is 1. Okay, and this provider contract got started. This provider contract will started from CI system in the SOM system only, and this is my contract start date and end date. So for this customer, let's go ahead and create couple of billable items. Okay, so assume that billable item I'm going to create. So I will create manually generally. Okay, so I'm going to use a program name with variant. No worries about that. Okay, what is this and what is billable item class, what is sub process, what is contact account, what is billable item type, everything we are going to create in our session from the very scratch. We are not going to refer any existing configuration. We will be configuring each and every configuration by our own. We will create a dummy company and we'll be continuing by that only. So by going through this session, you will be able to do any kind of implementation. Okay, so from the very scratch, we will be building our own configuration, how to define a product, how to define a subscription order, number range, creation, submission, replication, everything, how to receive the billable item, how to process those billable item, how to create the invoice, how we are going to print the invoices. Entirely thing we are going to do with our own configuration, no references. Okay, with our existing configuration. So only the theoretical session is going to be only for 1 day, just when I will talk about the concept. After that, only practical session in the system only. If we'll get any error, we will be resolving those errors. So by following these videos, which I will be sharing the end of the month, end of the day, and I will keep on maintaining one Excel file. Okay. So if I'll give an example, like whenever I provide this training, now I maintain such kind of an Excel file, okay, for the people. So I explain everything, I create everything. Okay, so billing configurations, I put a naming convention. So I will be using the same naming convention. I will keep on using the posting area, function modules name, how to transaction codes, table names, everything. I will keep on mentioning here. So you can refer the Excel file, you can refer the video, and I will share the my configuration documents also, which will help you to configure to this. So technically what I wanted to tell you is that as of now I'm showing you how to do that, but technically in a real-time project we'll be configuring everything in the system. I'm going to use my contact account as a CH01, which is already available in the system executing. I have created 3 billable items. So look, these are my billable items. In which tables these billable items are going to be get created, what are the tables, how the tables will get created, which interface component will help me to generate these tables, if any what is the additional things you need to, is enhancement for any custom include is possible or not, is yes, if yes, then how to do that, that also we'll discuss. Processing rules, enhancement, what are the FQ events that we'll keep on discussing and keep on mentioning also. So assume that these are the 3 billable items which we are going to, which we have received in our conversion invoicing system. Each billable item is having 30, 30 and 30 charges. Okay. So 90. Now you are going to perform billing. So select this billable item. There are so many configuration behind that. Okay. You have to define a billable item class. You have to define the sub process. We have to define the billable item type. That what kind of charge is that? It's a one-time charge, recurring charge, usage charge. Okay, along with that, we will discuss that what is my main transaction, what is my sub transaction, from where it is getting determined. Okay, all things we are going to discuss in very detail, and we'll be doing our own configuration. So we can perform billing and invoicing by using transaction codes. We can perform billing and invoicing using mass and through job also. That also we'll see. Shortcut also you can perform billing. So here it is a shortcut bill. Click on the bill. What is billing process? What is sub process? What is billing document? Where to use expert mode? That also we'll discuss in very detail. Click on execute, select all and click on continue. All together and continue. So we can see that a billing document got generated, billing document got created. Here it is in that billing document. If I click, the status got changed from billable to bill not invoice. Click on the billing document. It will give you 2 data, header data and item level data. What is the usage of that and how to understand that also we are going to discuss. If I'll go back, so now you perform invoicing. Invoicing can also be performed. Invoicing you will not find in SD. Okay, only billing in SD. In Brim, we have billing and invoicing 2 things. Billing is only for the internal purpose. Once you are performing billing, that will not reach out to the customer until unless you are performing the invoice. So this is the big difference which you don't have the NSD. In SD, you have only one concept, that is billing. Once billing is done, that will reach out to the customer. But in Brim, if you have a billing, that means it will not reach out to the customer. It is only a summarization of the billable item, and which is going to sit only in our system only. What is the purpose of that? That also we can discuss. Until and unless you are not performing invoicing. So if I click on the invoice, what is invoicing process? What is reconciliation key? That is also very beautiful concept that we'll discuss. Click on execute. It is showing that billable item cannot be invoiced till future dated. It is there. So what I'll do, I'll use future dated. Right? So I'll put the future dated date 5/10. Execute. And yes. And you look, if I'll click here, so my invoicing now status has been changed to billing to invoiced. The invoicing document has been generated. If I'll go there in my invoicing document, you can see that this is my invoicing document. Okay, against this is my tax line item 17.10 got calculated. So from where my tax got calculated, because my billable item was having only 90, right? So if I'll go there, where my total amount was 90, right? Only 30, 30 and 30, 90. But if we'll go to the invoicing document, it is showing as 107.10, right? So tax has been completed. 17.10 tax was get calculated on the 90 of the base amount. Okay, so from where this tax has been calculated, okay, so that also will understand. And what are the configuration behind that? If you go to the posting document, so with the reference of the invoicing document, as soon as we will create an invoicing document, a FICA document should get posted automatically. So how to integrate my conversion invoicing document with FICA document, that also we are going to discuss and will understand. So technically both sits within S4NI only, but no technical integration is required, but there are certain nodes that we need to enable, which will help me to post a FICA document. Okay. So with the reference of this invoicing document, we can see here in the posting document, a FICA document got created. If you click over this hyperlink, it will take you this FICA screen. In the FICA screen, you can see your business partner item and your revenue general ledger item, okay, tax line item, from where it has been determined. Okay, how to do that, how to mapping is required, that also we will discuss in very detail, and we'll be doing that. Okay, so this is how a FICA document looks like. A FICA document cannot be created independently. Okay, if you're creating any conversion invoicing document, you need to make sure that as soon as a conversion invoicing document get created, a FICA document should get posted automatically at the same time, parallelly. After that, this invoice will be printed. That will reach out to the customer based on the communication method. Okay, and if you want to preview the invoice, click on the preview here on the top of this screen.
Sir, you mean to say that CI document and FICA document go hand in hand parallelly, or
Parallel.
one step the other? It's
No,
like that.
as soon as you're
First
creating the
CI,
invoice,
then FICA.
as soon as you're creating the invoicing document, a FICA document should get created at the same time, together.
Okay.
Together, not separate, no separate activities for that. That you will create invoicing document independently, and after some time a job will run which will create the FICA document, or manually you will create nothing. Both should create in
So
one.
in the background, system will do it on its own, or we have to do it?
There are certain configuration that we need to enable. That you need to do the certain configuration that as soon as you will create the invoicing document, the FICA document activities will also get created, will also run at the same
Okay,
time.
so
During the invoicing process only, we have functionalities that will enable your FICA document to be created with the reference of that. So there are certain integration, there are certain mapping that needs to be done in the system that will help you with that. As soon as you create the invoicing document, as soon as you create the invoicing document, the FICA documents will get posted automatically. So in order to do that, there are three posting areas generally is required: 2605, 2610, and 2611. These three posting areas to determine my FICA document automatically. Anyway, these things are to discuss, okay, to see in the system, okay. So that's why I told you, it will, whether you're creating the invoice manually through job or whatever, my FICA documents should get posted automatically at the same time. Make sense?
yeah, sir, are we going to use any framework during this configurations like BRF plus or something like that?
BRF plus we are not going to use. Okay, BRF plus here, like most of the things you can achieve by standard only, or by using the certain FQ events. So we'll talk about the function modules and the FQ events. Okay, BRF plus, what I understand, BRF plus will be used in your FICA for a couple of activities. Like if you want to achieve your collection through BRF plus, collection department, then BRF plus can be used. From CI system, I'm not going to use any BRF plus, and recommended also. I will not recommend anything. I don't think that anything is there for BRF plus except the discount. Okay, BRF plus you can use, but we are not going to make our discount process so complex that you need to have a BRF plus. Okay, BRF plus you can use for the collections, for collection strategy and all. So technically in Brim, BRF plus we are not going to use.
Means okay, in case of enhancement, then we use it, right?
In case of enhancement, for SAP already provides so many function modules and and FQ events. Okay, you will not need any BRF plus. But as I told you, there are certain activities for that you can achieve BRF plus. For that, a dedicated consultant is required. Okay, BRF plus you will be hiring and you will be working with them together. But now my question goes to you: in order to achieve what you are want to use this BRF plus here? Okay, see, in
No,
Brim.
actually, I just heard in one of the videos. That's why I was asking.
Oh yeah, Brim, the BRF plus can be used, but BRF plus if your process is very much complex, okay, then you can use BRF plus. Like suppose in CI only, during the invoicing, if you want
Okay,
to
I think it is business requirement.
okay, I'm giving an example. Like suppose during the invoicing, like suppose I've given this invoice 107.10. Now I want to put a criteria that during the invoicing we are going to give a discount to the customer, that if my invoicing amount is equal to and greater than $100, then we will give 10% of discount to the customer. Okay, that means during the invoicing, we want to apply a discount also for the customer. That is our response. So that can be easily achieved by standard, provided by the standard only in the SAP, within standard. But if you want to get it more complex, okay, or I'm not sure how the complexity, like suppose business has 10 branches, okay, there is a one headquarter, 10 branches, one branches will get 5% of discount, another branches can get 7% of discount. So complex, then for that you can use BRF plus. And my example was good enough?
Yes, yes. Just one small question. Like in SD, we have output determination. Okay.
Yeah.
In after every activity, we set an output determination. So, how does that happen in Brim?
No, that is not their output determination here. That's correct your question, but we don't.
But then, how does the notification goes to the customer?
Okay. So you want to send the notification goes to the invoicing, right? Invoices. So suppose this invoices, suppose there are so many notifications we send to the customers. Notifications means what? The correspondence, whether invoicing document, and like dunning if customer is not sending any interest letter, or there are so many correspondence we send to the customer. Like suppose I have created this invoice, right? This is my invoicing document. If I click on the preview, I can see that this is my PDF. This is my invoice. This invoice should be reaching out to this Mr. Henry Miller at this address. Okay. We have created this invoicing here only, but that needs to be reached out to the customer. So in order to print these invoices, we have a program called Epicopara. Okay, Epicopara is a program. By using that, you can print those invoices. Now, based on the customer's communication method, that how does this customer want this invoice to be reaching out to the customer, through email or through paper? Okay, so that communication method needs to be maintained at your contact account label, at your form determination ID here in the conversion invoicing. In form determination ID. If customer wishes that I want my invoices over the email, then their email would be noted here. Okay, the form determination ID would be email. After creation of the invoice, Epicopara program runs. Okay, Epicopara program runs, which will pick up all the contact account as per the communication method, and that will send the invoices to the customer. Make sense? Epicopara. This is my program. So after creation of this invoice, this is my print correspondence.
Yes.
So whenever you are going to create an invoices, so or on daily basis, after invoicing run, a job will run that is called Epicopara, that is going to print all the invoices, not only invoices, other types of correspondence also it will print. Okay, make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So this is slightly different from the SD point of view. Okay, if you will try to relate everything from the SD, so might be you will get confused. See, business concept is same, but from the functionality wise, it is going to be a bit different. Okay, so there are certain things which we have adopted from SD also, but there are certain things which we have not adopted from the SD, which Brim has standalone. Okay, so that is the differences. Based on the differences, you need to continue with that. So very simple difference. Now, very big difference is that in SD you have a what say delivery happens, right? Delivery happens, but in subscription based billing model, delivery does not happen. But anyway, in our session we will cover both of the things. Okay, what if business is going to sell physical product along with the subscription? Okay, how to achieve that? Because in Brim gradually these are improving, right? So solution quotation also will understand. Okay, make sense?
Yes. Yes. It does make sense.
Okay, I guess any further question, guys, from this?
Hello.
I have, sorry, I have one small question.
Yeah.
I mean, like, are we seeing any integration from SD through Brim? Let's say, for example, we are selling one physical product to the same customer and we are giving subscription to the same customer as well. As far as I am aware, I mean, like, Brim can combine both the invoices based on some, I mean, like, combinations. I agree with that. But are we seeing that integration as well, sir, in this?
Yes, exactly. That's
Yes.
absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah.
That will be achieved whenever in Brim, you must have heard this name, this terminology, solution quotation. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Whenever you are selling two physical product and subscription product at the same time, then solution quotation is a concept to create the order. So once we
Yeah.
create and only subscription, if you're only subscription product, then subscription order is there. So that differences also we are going to discuss here. Okay. And how to achieve that.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Yeah. In sum, is there any major difference in between like master agreement and solution quotation?
Yeah, there's a difference. Okay. So there's a master agreement, solution quotation, subscription order, provider order, partner agreement. Okay, partner agreement order. So these are the different types of capturing order process. Okay. So solution, let me tell you, let me note it down somewhere here only. Solution quotation. Okay. This is for if you're selling physical goods along with the subscription. Physical goods with subscription. Okay. Subscription order, if you're selling only subscription. Okay. Partner agreement, order, once we're dealing with the partner settlement. Okay, that also we'll discuss in detail. Partner settlement means vendor. Okay, and if I talk about the master agreement is only for the B2B customer. Okay, that can be your physical goods and subscription, but master agreement is only for the B2B customers. Okay, so master agreement is follow the hierarchy rule. Okay, and master agreement is also a order capturing process that based on what you want to capture your orders. Okay, so that needs to be discussed and understood from the way. So there's so many things you need to understand before understanding master agreement, partner agreement, solution quotation. You need to understand subscription order first, right? Did you get your answer?
Yeah.
So these four types of or my order capturing process. They're the different names. Okay, by using this you can capture your order.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
How do
Yeah,
we
my
create the invoice? I mean, can you just show?
I just created an invoice. I guess you missed to see. This is my invoice which I had created. Okay, this is
But
the
how?
yeah. So invoice we have created by using the invoicing process. Okay, I have not done any configuration. I have used by whatever the configuration is existing in the available. So I showed you by using here only. You can just select the billable item on the top. You can create the invoicing here. Okay, or you can use the invoicing by using the transaction code also. FKKINV_S. This is the transaction code to create the invoicing individually. Another one is mass FKKINV_MA. You can use by using MA for job. Through job you can create the invoicing, or FKKINV_M. If you want to use this, if you want to create invoicing more than one contact account in one go. Okay, so by using this, so technically in order to create this invoicing document, I have created now only, but I have used the existing configuration. By using the invoicing process, you can create the invoicing, but you have to do in our session. Once we'll start the session, we will configuring end to end. Okay, with our own configuration, we will create our invoicing document. Okay, and we will also understand from where these application forms, these templates are going to be fetched, and if required, if any enhancement or any requirement, that who will do it and how to do that, that I will show you. Okay, so that means whatever is you are populating here, like invoicing type, invoicing category, reconciliation key, okay, other like form name, form ID, company code, everything we are going to discuss in detail. Anything, not a single field you will find that you don't have the answer. From the scratch, we do everything. Did you get your answer? You want me to show again how to perform invoicing? Then I can show you. It will take only a few seconds. So in order to perform invoicing, yeah.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Before you create now, can you please show me the bit how to create without CC and CM? You have created right, at PC
Okay,
level.
there are two ways to create any billable item. Okay, manually. Okay, so simply you can just go there, AC38 program name. Okay, go to the AC38 and put a program RFKK bit sample. It is being already provided by SAP, and you can just click on execute. Okay, and here you can put your billable item class. So what is billable item class that you need to discuss? For my billable item class, I'm taking Z001. Okay, application area will always be S. Why application area will always be S, that I will discuss. Okay, company code you need to put here. So company code is this. Division you need to put here. Okay, sub process you need to put here. So which sub process you want to, what is sub process, that also I will discuss. Okay, what is the purpose of that? Source transaction type which you want to use. Suppose I want to use like internally, I'm going to create a 02. You can put your contact account here and today's date. What is billable item type that you need to put here? That what kind of charge is that? One time recurring usage. So I'm just selecting BT01 and amount currency. I'm going to put like euro, and the amount, suppose I want to put like 100. Okay. And I want to create one billable item. So select one billable item. So what I technically given, I given this information, like what is billable item class, application area, suppose that needs to be defined by your own. That's an important thing that you need to understand first. Click on the execute. Once I will click on the execute, look, it has created a billable item. The billable item is showing that. Status is showing as billable, and look, one billable item got created with 100. Right. Now there is another way also. If you want to create billable items, so go there. The transaction code is FKK bit_CWB. Go there. Click on create button. Okay, put your contract account here. So suppose I want to create my contract account C01. Okay, and I'm going to your billable item class. So my billable item class name, I'm going to put like Z001. Hit enter and click on the plus icon. Okay. And you can just go there, put your baseline date. So I'm going to put any baseline date. What is baseline date? That also needs to be discussed. That's a very important topic. So just putting a date, due date. Okay. And I'm going to put like amount 200. Here you need to put your bill item type. So I'm going to use BT01. Currency, I'm going to put euro. And here I'm going to put like internally. So I will select internal. And I will put like ZSP on my sub process. Okay. After that,
So without SIT, can we create bits?
yeah, directly you can create. No problem with that. SIT can be only for the usage. For one-time charges, recurring charges, discounts, credit memo, debit memo, billing plans. This for that you don't need any SIT. Right. Only SIT can be created only for the usage. Okay. Now after putting that, click on the apply values. Let me take an example. Like suppose you have a mobile connection. In a mobile connection, first when you are taking the connection, you paid one-time charges. You can call it activation charges, right? That was fixed. After that, you are paying like 500 rupees per month. For an example, that is your recurring plan. Whether you are using the services or not, you have to pay 500 rupees to the company, right? So this 500 can be created starting of the month or end of the month. That is fixed. So for that, it can be CC is not consumption item is not required. SIT is not required. But if I talk about that, only you're supposed to use only 40 GB data. After 40 GB, you need to pay 10 rupees per GB data. Then your entire consumption will be recorded in your conversion mediation system. It will go to conversion charging system. In conversion charging system, entire your consumption will be rated and charged. If system will find that if you have exhausted 40 GB, like suppose you have additional 1 GB data. For 1 GB data, it will create a consumption item and that will rated and charged and that will go for a billing invoicing process.
I have a question actually. How the bits are created? It will be created in CC or like in
Bits.
or in
Okay, see,
or
bits.
CI.
Yeah, bits technically we will be having in the CI only. Look, billable item you are going to have in the CI system. The only the thing is that from where you are going to get it. Okay. So if conversion charging system will apply a rating and charging on the consumption item. Okay. After that, once the rating and charging is done, it will once it will received in the conversion invoicing system, it will be known as billable item. Even from some system also, if one-time charges, recurring charges you are creating, it will be known as billable item. So once your rated consumption data record is within the CI system, it will be known as billable item. Until the time it is within the CC system, it will be known as consumption item. See, simple. Let me take an example. Rice. Okay, excuse me for my example. Rice, once it is cooked, it will become steamed rice. Before that, it is rice only. Hey, so consumption item, until unless it is not being rated, it being called as consumption item, consumption data record, usage, whatever you can call it. But once it is rated and charged, it will become billable item. Make sense?
Okay.
Sorry for my example. Huh? So yeah, so I was showing you how to create a billable item. So you only consumption item can be only for the usage, not for other. Huh? This is the thumb rule. You need to understand. Usage can be dealt in this conversion mediation system and conversion charging system. That how many internet data you have used, how many messages you have sent, how many outgoing calls you have used, how many printouts you have taken, how many RAM you have used, how many ROM you have occupied, how many water you have dispensed. So these are my uses. But if I'll talk about one-time charges, recurring charges, this does not generate any kind of consumption item. Okay, going back. So after putting this information, you can click on the apply new values. Okay, and just save it. Once you save it, you can see that no error we have received and you have created one billable item. So if you go there in the display billable item, FKK Bix bit underscore MON, putting, I will put today's date. So 26th, execute. So look, I have created two billable items right now. These two billable item. One I have created 200, one I have created 100, right? So manually you have create by using a program name also, and you can create by using manually by FKK bit sit underscore CW, and even you can upload using the Excel file also. How to do that? Go to AC38 And just go to the RFKK Bixbit sample, RFKK Bixbit, upload. 1 second. Sample, upload, 1 second. Long time back I did. 1 second. RFKK Bixbit, star. 1 second. Second. If you want to upload a billable item using a Excel file, then you can just first go to the RFKK Bixbit upload sample file, this program. Okay, execute it. And first you have to select the billable item class wherein you want to store. So you have to understand what is billable item class. Okay, it is always comes. Billable item class is my first configuration of the CIE. Execute this. First you download the application.
Sorry for the interruption. This is Vamsi here. So if in case there is no, integration with CC, at that time only we need to create manual bit creation, right? Else we will go to CC system to generate bits. Am I correct?
Exactly. You're absolutely right.
But if we have a monthly recurring billing, okay, end of the billing cycle, every month bit should be created for all recurring billings as well. Correct?
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
That can be achieved by using a bill. That is a concept called billing plan. Okay.
Yeah.
Billing plan is a very beautiful concept. It supports only two types of charges: monthly charge, that means recurring charge, and the one-time charge. So for that, we don't need any convergent charging system or any external charging system. Okay. So if you have only one-time charge in the recurring charges, you can achieve within the CI system using the SOM by entire configuration will be done in the CI system only. That concept is called billing plan. Okay.
Yes, of course. If we have a configured billing plan and there is no integration with CC tool, okay. So as you said, directly we can generate bits in S4 only, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Absolutely.
Okay. I have joined little bit late. Excuse me, what is your good name, please?
Ritesh Kumar.
Okay, thank you.
So you can just go there. So I wanted to show you how to generate. But yeah, in order to understand everything like one-time charges, recurring charges within the CI system, you have to understand the entire configuration for that. Okay, that is a part of. So today, there are so many questions are coming in between that. Okay, so I'm trying to address the pointers. So I'm trying to understand. This is not our live sessions. In a live session, I will start from the very scratch. Okay, and we will be going by point. Okay. So you have to, if you want to upload the billable items using the Excel file, so first you need to download the template. So you can download the template by using their RFK Bixbit temple sample. You can see that I have uploaded the template. Now you can open this template, and in this template, you can put all the informations. Okay, your information like amount, duration, business partner, contact account, application areas, bit type, G part, and all you have to maintain here in the respective field. Once the information is uploaded, you can maintain in the Excel file. You can simply go there in the same AC38 and you can just go to the RFKK Bixbit upload. Okay, execute, and you can just click on the load local file, and the file which you have added, just select them and you can just execute. This is not, file is not completed, so that's why it is not showing. So even you can upload the billable item using your Excel file also. Make sense? Did you get your answer?
Yeah, as per the previous discussion, so we can create a bit through billing plan also, right? Without CC.
Billing plan, you can create only two types of billable item: one-time charges and the recurring charges.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, how do we verify the data which is
Sorry, I didn't get your voice was not good.
uploaded is correct? I mean, that Excel can be viewed in the system. The
I'm
data
so
which you have uploaded via Excel, how can we cross verify?
How can we process?
How can we cross verify the data which is uploaded via Excel?
Okay, you can go to the FKK Bixbit Mon. Okay, FKK Bixbit Mon. Okay, and you can just go there. And suppose today you have uploaded, right? So you can upload today's date, created on. Okay, suppose created on today's date, you can put if the and obviously you would be having the Excel file information, right? If you want to verify by contact accounts, so you can put all the contact accounts and created today's date and the billable item class. There is so many selection criteria, right? You can use by today's date, origin date, billable item class, contact account, and here the selection variant is like what you want to see: raw data, billable. What is raw, billable accepted, raw accepted, billed. So that is a thing to understand that I will discuss. Okay, and you can just click on execute. Once you will execute now, here you will be able to see all the billable items. So this is my billable item monitor screen, FKK Bix Bitmon. Here, this is the master transaction code with the conversion invoicing. If you know, if you are working with Brim conversion invoicing, you should be knowing this FKK Bix Bitmon. Okay, herein you can do so many activities that we will discuss. So all the billable item you can view that whether it is available or not. Did you get your answer?
Yes, yes, I did that.
Any other?
Okay, how many months it will take time, like for cover all the modules in Brim?
Okay, now the question comes that here we have 4 components, okay, mainly SOM, CCCI, and FICA. So technically, it is not possible for a resource to cover all of this component in a real-time project. You will not be able to deliver, right? So each component will take you 20 to 25 hours. Now you can calculate the time.
I mean to say, in how many months are we going to cover all the four? Are we going to cover all the 4 components, or we are going to choose or focusing on one of the components?
Yeah, so now the entire audience, okay. So people will go with conversion invoicing FICA, people will go with conversion invoicing and SOM, people will be learning with only FICA, people will be learning with the conversion charging. So based on that, we are going to understand. So I would suggest not to go with end-to-end, okay, because technically, if you go to end-to-end, technically you will not be able to deliver. Firstly, it is not possible to deliver in any of the project. So go with at least 2 components of the training, okay. So showcase your in one area that you have expertise. Additional 1 component is going to be having information. But anyway, in training, I'm going to show you all these things, SOM, CCCI, and FICA. Okay. So now based on your existing experience, you can adopt. Like suppose if someone is from the SD, I would suggest to go with them with conversion invoicing and SOM. Okay, these 2 things, because they will be able to relate, because in the SD they have billing and they have material master data. So here we have conversion invoicing and SOM, both billing. And so technically in a real-time project, either you can go with conversion invoicing or the SOM only. You cannot portray both. You can show that you know both, but you will be delivering only one portion. If someone is from the FICA, then I will say that go FICO, then I will suggest go with conversion invoicing and FICA. Okay. CC guy, I will tell you that if you want to learn CC, go alone with the CC only. Okay. Do not go with other, because CC is completely different box. The view is also different. Interface is also different. Very weird look. Okay. So, and CC, the scope is very,
Sir,
if you want a guide.
yeah, and if you want to learn FICA, then I have heard that FICA needs to be learned with CI. So is it true?
That's correct. CI and FICA both are integrated, highly integrated, but that does not mean that if you're working with FICA, you have to know CI. That is not mandatory. That's absolutely not at all required. Okay. That if you are working with FICA, it's not mandatory that you have to know with conversion invoicing. But you know conversion invoicing, it's a good uh, what's it? Combination. Your
Okay.
demand will be higher in the market.
And regarding this SOM,
No, see, if you are within CI and FICA, you cannot go with SOM. Okay, so you can cover conversion invoicing and FICA both. So don't go with SOM. Okay.
okay, no, I'm talking about
If your background is CRM, then you can go with SOM.
SOM then.
If your background is SD, then you can go with SOM. But if for SD, I would suggest both SOM and CI both.
So my background is SD, na?
So you can go with SOM and CI, or you can go only with CI also. Anyway, you can understand, you can in a real-time project, you will be able to deliver only one portion, not all of the portion.
Okay.
Sorry, sir, for
And
CRM candidates, what is the best one, sir? For
SOM,
CRM
SOM,
functional.
yes.
SOM and any another.
You can go with SOM. SOM is sufficient. Okay. But if you
Okay.
want to learn, you can go with CI also. SOM and CI.
Okay.
sir, are you going to teach on a consultant level by configuring the things and everything, or as an end user? Because
No, no, no.
majorly testing
Uh,
role also plays an important role.
sorry to interrupt. Not at the end user. I will be doing all the configurations from the very scratch. We will be doing our own configuration. We will not showing you only end user activities. We will do our configuration and we will execute it and we will test it whether end user is able to perform or not. Like suppose end user, what happens? They see the billable item and they perform billing and invoicing, right? This is their job. After that, they will print the invoices, right? And after that, FICA consultant will do the printing job, like a payment run program they will run. But we will do all the configuration. How to receive the billable item in my CI system, in which table that will be stored, how to define those table, what are the billing configuration is required. My billing document should be starting with one number range. What are the number ranges within that? How to categorize everything? So first we will define our own configuration, and after that I will perform the testing also that an end user is able to execute or not. So end user also will see able to see that after our configuration, an end user is able to create the billing document, is create the invoicing document, they're able to invoice it, print it or not, they're able to cancel the invoice or not, they're able to amend any meter read or not, they're able to accept any meter read or not. So all these end user activities will be seeing, but with our own configuration. So what I want to tell you is that we will do our own configuration. That means you will be able to do any kind of implementation from the very scratch. Along with that, you will be able to work as an end user also, and you will be able to work as a testing consultant also.
Okay,
Is that
got it.
will be
And
showing the integration between CC and the CA?
Exactly. I will show you all the integration between whatever the integration is required. My CC with CI is integrated with web services. So web services, I'm not going to show you because web services integration basis team will be working, right? But whatever the configuration is required from our side, from Brim side, that I will discuss how to integrate.
Okay.
And also, are you providing any sandbox system for practicing?
For that, yeah, obviously we can provide you, no problem but for that. So if you want the server access, so yeah, obviously we provide. Okay, so for that you can reach out to us. We can help you with that.
Sir, if we don't have SAP functional background and only technical like basis and middleware, which one you suggest?
See, I will suggest to go with conversion invoicing.
Conversion invoicing. Okay.
See, why I'm telling you, because conversion invoicing is very straight to learn. First and all, FICA is complex. Some can be a bit complex, but CI is very straight to learn. Okay, and because it has only two components, billing and invoicing, right? And and it is huge demand in the market. First and all, it looks very complex for other people, but technically it is very simple to learn. Okay, and the important portion is that demand in the market is very high. Conversion invoicing.
Okay. Okay.
sir, once the course is completed, so do we have to compulsory do a certification on Brim? Because I'm going to, change my module from SD to Brim completely. That's the reason why I'm asking. Or will the institute will help us to, prepare our resumes and
I will help
uh,
you with that.
then. No,
I
but
will.
then the certification, is it mandatory for this?
No. Certification is not mandatory. But for
And roughly,
certification and everything, I can provide it to you. No worries.
okay, and in roughly how many months are we going to finish this course?
So generally, I suggest 1 hour per day. Okay. I connect generally 1 hour per day. So now you just calculate 20 to 25 hours each component. So if you are learning two components,
Mhm.
it will take around 45 hours. Okay.
Okay, and what would be the timings?
Timings we can discuss. Okay. Based on what timings, based on your availability, we can collect an
Yeah,
hour
because my current project that starts around 9:30 to 10 o'clock. Between that time, my day
in the
starts. So
morning, right?
yeah, in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Aditya, we can discuss later on. Huh?
Okay, okay,
We can
fine.
Is
discuss.
that like we have weekend classes?
Yeah, weekend classes if you want. Weekend classes also available. No problem. Weekend
Okay.
completely available here because no one generally takes weekend classes. So if you
Because I
guys
prefer
think to
weekends
go
here.
weekend, then I'm completely available.
Sir, what about the CLM? Is it part of BRIM?
What is C?
CLM.
No, it's not a part of. I first time I'm hiring the CLM.
No, that is contract lifecycle management.
Okay. No. See, contact lifecycle management. What I want to say you exactly, but I don't know. But this contact lifecycle offer management, contact management will be done here in the SOM only. So there is nothing such kind of application or peripheral application I have seen that. So that will be contact management all be done in the SOM system only.
Okay.
Hi.
Is this the all SAP uses?
One second. Shruti said that I'm completely different background than SAP, and I want to know if I can learn this, and I want to learn the conversion mediation model. We will cover it. Conversion mediation we are not
Yes, sir.
covering. Conversion mediation we don't cover here because this is a mediation system. Okay, peripheral application system. So in BRIM we are not covering here. Okay.
Okay, what module should I cover? Like, I'm new to SAP.
If you are new to SAP, then I would suggest you to go with conversion invoicing because easy screen, very straight to learning, okay, and very conceptualized thing. You will get more requirement, more configuration, more area to work here, okay, but very straightforward. More area to work, more things to work here, more things to learn here. Highly demanding the market, but easy to learn because everything is very straight.
But someone suggested me conversion mediation. So
I'm not
what
sure.
should I do?
I'm not sure, Shruti. Someone has suggested you mediation system. Let me take you a very simple example. Okay, conversion mediation is only for those industry wherein you have a usage. Okay, if usage is not there, conversion mediation will not come in the picture. I'm telling you. If you're very new to the BRIM, I'm not saying that BRIM mediation system does not have the market or conversion charging system does not have the market. I'm giving an example. Logistic company, pharmaceutical company, so many Google based product companies, okay, if you go to the Apple Music and all, they don't, usage is very lesser there. Okay, in container company, in the pharmaceutical company, there is no usage, they are not dealing with the usage, right? So many logistic company, pharmaceutical company, beverages company, motor vehicle companies, they are already in the BRIM, but they are using they are on the BRIM plan, subscription plans, but particularly they don't have usage. If you don't have usage in any of the business, then completely your conversion charging system and mediation system will be completely removed. Second thing, which I'm going to tell you based on my experience, because BRIM was introduced very lately in the year of 2018, and I'm working since 2019. I have got the opportunity. I worked so many with so many means projects. Okay, so CC can have only two consultants just to cover the times in order to monitor the system. Once your conversion charging system is implemented, nothing can be changed over there. No configuration can be done. Okay, first thing. So in order to monitor, only one person is required in the morning, one person is required in the evening. Correct? Conversion medicine, two consultants are required. But if I go with SOM, CC, COM, SOM, CI, if I can all, so multiple consultants are required. Okay, because there's so many requirements are there. So if you want to start your career, the conversion medicine is also very demand in the market. I'm not telling, if you just put in the LinkedIn that you are a conversion medicine consultant, the recruiter will jump on you. Right now, the situation is there that once you update your profile in the LinkedIn, the recruiter will jump on you. But if you look for the long term now, for the 20 years or 30 years, if you go, then you can go ahead with other components also. But yeah, if you're interest
And
in
one
background,
more.
then you can go with conversion mediation. I'm not telling you, this is a very good component and very niche skill set. That is agreed. That's a very niche skill set. That is agreed. Yeah.
Should I have any knowledge about CRM to learn this?
No.
Okay.
So what if I have, suppose
Thank
I
you.
have 10 years experience on SAP basis and middleware, so this convergent invoicing is suitable for me.
Yeah, suitable for you.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so what about the marketing demand, sir? If
Yeah,
suppose on top of 10 years, if I put like 2 3 years on convergent invoice, am I able to get opportunity?
yeah, definitely. You will be able to see, as I told you, na, BRIM was introduced very lately in the year of 2018. Okay, so see, this component is old in the market. It's only 6 to 7 years old. So people, the employer, the company cannot expect more than 8 years, 7 years of experience. People generally, employer does not know nowadays. That's why they say that I want 10 years of experience, 12 years of experience. They mention in the JD. Okay, you can explain them that, boss, this is hardly 7 years old in the market. So how can you expect? It was introduced 7 years back. I got the opportunity lately, 2 years after that, 3 years after that. Then I cannot expect more than this year of experience, right? So you need to
Oh.
explain to them. So this very genuine reason you can tell them. If you're having
Okay.
2 to 3 years experience, that is very good.
So for
Sir,
CRM
how do
applications, what do you suggest?
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
For CRM technical, what do you suggest?
You can go with function also, no problem. You can go with SOM. If you're CRM technical, you go with SOM. Good for you.
Okay. Thanks.
I'm completely new to this SAP, so which component is good out of 4?
If you're new to the SAP, I will tell everyone who are new to the SAP, go with conversion invoicing, because there are so many. This area is very vast, very big, but pretty straightforward. Okay, the way if I'll guide you, the way you will do the practice in your home, you will be able to understand, you will be able to let everything, because very straightforward, connected with each other, and does make sense. And you need to work. Means work is very huge. You have to work a lot. But yeah, like suppose dependency on other teams and everything is very rare. You will be able to explore by your own only. Okay, so things are very straightforward. Like in FICA, there are so many things not straightforward. In some things are not straightforward. Okay. Conversion charging systems, things are not straightforward. But conversion invoicing, huge component, but things are very straightforward. Easy to learn, step by step.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Myself, Pavan. Actually, I'm having around 7 years of experience in SAP MM.
Hmm.
I'm in USA looking for opportunities. I'm seeing like in JDs, like everything is covered, like billing, charging, invoicing, and revenue recognition processing. They're asking everything.
Yeah.
So, what you suggest?
See, in the JD, in the job description, you will find everything mentioned, like you know everything, but technically it is not possible a consultant. Okay. So to cover everything, like suppose you are working for SOM and CI both, you are going to deliver. And for both of the two different person are from the client side. And you are going to manage at the same time, implementation is going on. So how will take the downloads from them? Right. At the
Okay.
same time, taking the downloads, attending the meeting, doing that. So see, having an understanding and end to end is that we are going to cover. We'll cover end to end. Okay. But specialization you can have in any one of the component. If you are going to learn conversion invoicing, that does not mean that I will not cover SOM and that I will not cover FICA. I will not cover CC. I will cover that portion also. That you will be able to understand that what you should know and what you should know and what you should tell in the interview. But something is called specialization, right? So you can mention that technically you have to explain the person who is taking your interview, right? Because nowadays the biggest challenge in the industry now, the people does not know what is BRIM. The employer himself does not know what is BRIM. Even they don't know that how old is that. I have seen a JD when they are saying that 15 years of experience. How come, boss? This is 7 years old in the
Day,
market. How can you? So
daily I'm seeing like 15 years experience of
yeah.
resumes in the USA market, in
The,
especially Brim.
in the USA, so there are so many students of mine from USA. Okay, so many. Okay,
Okay.
so this is a well-known issue. Okay, so they don't know, so you need to explain them. If you have any communication, you can reply them, boss. This is introduced in this year very lately. I got the opportunity to work lately. If this is old in this market 7 years, then how can you expect 15 years of market is first? How are you mentioning in the JD like this? Okay, and the second thing, I am a specialization in this, but I am working with this area also. I know.
Thank you.
Sir, one thing like based on your experience, how they will segregate the resources to each and every module, like for SOM, how many resources, for CC, based on your project experience.
So technically, in an implementation project, 2% for each component, 2 for SOM, 2 for CI, 2 for FICA, 2 for very starting at the very beginning period of the implementation project. After that, they need to increase by 1 or 2 more people.
Okay.
And then in the production, after once implementation is done, and then in the testing, they need to hire 1 or 2 people. Then in the production support, they need to hire 3 to 4 people. Okay, so for each component. So you can say that for one component, there would be at least 20 people will be working from implementation till go live until production.
And SOM is huge demand is in market, sir.
SOM, CC, CI, FICA, CM, all is in the huge demand in the market. all the Brim component and the peripheral applications.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, how to contact you?
You don't have the number?
No, can you just share your number on chat?
Okay, I'm giving the JV Technologies number here. Okay, you can just reach out to them directly. Okay, here I'm giving the number. The team will keep on. Even I can connect you also. Okay, no problem with that. 95423888629. Okay, I'm checking on 95423888629. You can reach out to me on this number. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I ask one question? Sorry. Hello.
Yeah, please ask.
Yeah, actually, what's the market status of Brim for next 5 years? Because I'm a Brim functional consultant, so I get a calls, but they are expecting too much experience and like I thought they are asking like implementation projects, support projects, but the reality is they're getting only support projects. So, but I mean, as per my research, some of the MNC companies they're getting only support projects. So, what's the status for next 5 years of Brim?
Okay, see, I'm just